My name is Barry Davis. I served with the Special Air Service for 18 years. For 2 of those years, I taught survival to fast jet pilots and special forces. The basic principles of survival are designed to keep you alive, be it from an ill-fated camping trip or a mission deep behind enemy lines. The principles are the same. This video is designed to teach you how to escape, evade, and survive. Your chances of survival are always good if you stay calm and think clearly.
Within the British Army, there is a regiment of elite crack troops. Everyone knows their name. Few know their secrets. Hand-picked, highly trained, obsessively focused. Their motto, who dares wins. Their name, the SAS. The SAS was formed in 1941 by Major David Sturley as a wildcard renegade outfit with the brief to seek, destroy and disrupt the enemy forces. A highly mobile, highly trained body of soldiers, their strengths, surprise and unpredictability. They were the forerunners of the modern-day SAS, the elite fighting force revered throughout the world. The cream of the British Army, each soldier is recommended for selection. The training is rigorous. The selection process exacting. Few make the grade. Those that do become highly trained fighting machines, with the emphasis on stamina, mental focus, and imagination. But above all, the will to survive. For them, survival is life. Your mission is to locate and destroy the enemy airfield at 332439 using a laser target designator. Once in position, you will contact HQ using call sign Fortune 1 and direct fire onto target. Intelligence reports that the airfield, which until now has been inactive, is being deployed to bring in heavy artillery, contrary to UN mandate. This supply line is vital to the enemy, and the area is heavily patrolled. You are to avoid contact with the enemy at all costs. In the event of any contact or compromise, you are to bug out and make for the nearest UN location. In event of capture, your cover story is that you are UN troops who are lost. The patrol will be inserted 25 kilometers behind enemy lines at 700 hours. Insertion will be by helicopter. When operating deep behind enemy lines, a soldier must remember 3 basic skills: good route selection, all-around observation, and the ability to move and communicate silently. Sign language is imperative, allowing simple yet essential communication between each patrol member, alerting everyone's attention in the event of any compromising situation. But above all, be prepared for any event, and you should avoid detection. Even for the most highly trained soldier, detection by the enemy can come at any time. It is essential for the patrol commander to make sure that each member of the patrol knows the designated emergency rendezvous point. But it is down to each individual soldier to prepare and carry his own personal escape and survival equipment. Survival packages and equipment come in a variety of shapes and sizes. It is important to take only what is necessary for your individual needs. For example, if you are planning to go on a trekking expedition, you may well take a professional pack that contains all the items required to see you through any basic survival situation. An infantry soldier, however, may select a more simplified, dedicated kit, where the civilian counterpart may choose a full survival kit that has simplified visual information. However, special forces and members of the SAS will select their own survival items individually and pack it into a small tin, such as this. No matter which survival kit you choose, be it a small dedicated kit or a large professional pack, you should select the individual items with care. For example, for shelter, you may choose a shelter sheet or a small polythene bag that will protect you against the weather and the elements and prevent hypothermia. A soldier would select the green one, providing camouflage. His civilian counterpart, an orange one, for easy detection by the rescue services. Using the two polythene sacks, it's easy to make an emergency sleeping bag. Again, for camouflage, use the green sack on the outside. For signaling, the orange one on the outside. Fill up the cavity between the two sacks with any natural materials to hand, such as foliage, dead leaves, bracken. Even if the material is damp, once you are inside, you will be well insulated. For navigation, a range of equipment has been developed from the sophisticated GPS, the electronic global plotting system, to a simple button compass. Additionally, a soldier may carry a small escape map, which can be hidden in his clothing. One of the most essential survival requirements is the need to make fire. This can be done with a variety of simple equipment, such as a flint and steel and magnesium block. This will light approximately 4,000 fires, wet or dry. Also available are wind and waterproof matches. Once struck, they will burn for approximately 12 seconds without going out. It is also possible to use a simple magnifying glass. This requires dry tinder and direct sunlight. Signaling is also imperative for survival, and equipment for this ranges from a simple periwhistle, which is found in most life rafts and life vests, to more complicated equipment, like small hand flares, or for the military, a TACB survival radio. These are just a few of the numerous items. One of the other essential requirements for survival is water. A condom, when placed inside a sock, can be used as a water carrier, capable of carrying 2 liters of water. You may need to purify the water. This can be done with purification tablets or with a portable water purifier. There are various simple tools that can be carried in your survival kit to construct shelter or catch game, such as a commando wire saw.
Don't forget, a commando wire saw will convert into a very effective snare.
If you need to cut, you can carry a small knife or a large, more complex one, or a simple scalpel blade. For snares, you can include a length of brass wire. Make sure your survival kit is suited to the environment in which you are operating. When setting up an observation post, take great care in selecting your position. Obviously, it should command a good view of the target, but it should also provide a good cover from the enemy.
There's a tower just down there on the right.
That road's a bit close.
Yeah, we've got overhead protection.
Oh, you said those planes at the end of the runway?
Yeah. Something down to the left of the tower.
We put the net up over the top here. And a sight in there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Right, mate, I'm going to get this radio set up and establish contact.
Don't touch Scott.
Yeah, I won't mind, mate. Do with a good proof of that.
Always make sure there is a good route of escape, and position a sentry to protect the rear. Once the observation post is set up, it is important to make your environment comfortable. You may be there for some time.
Teaspoon through that, innit? Okay, mate.
Gonna control and give him a sit up, mate.
0 Alpha, this is 32 Charlie, radio check, over. 32 Charlie, yeah, you Lima Charlie to me, we're out. Okay, mate, we're ready there.
Okay. We're grid 364425.
Okay, mate. 0 Alpha, 32 Charlie, we are at grid 364425. Over.
Okay, we've got 10 aircraft on the pan.
Airfield, northern end of airfield, you have 10 aircraft on the pan. Roger so far, over.
2 radar stations.
3-2 Charlie, we've got 2 radar stations
And the tower is also clear and visible to us.
and we have a tower also clear and visible to our location.
LTD set up, ready to go on your command.
The LTD is set up and ready to go on your command. Read back. Roger, Fortune 1, correct. We're out. Okay, mate, they're ready and is the IP now. Okay, mate, that's it coming in now. Yes! That's a good contact on the target. Aircraft destroyed. We'll talk to you later. Zero, tell them where to bug out. Zero Alpha, this is 3-2 Charlie. We have 2 enemy vehicles towards our location. Over. Enemy depushing out the vehicle. Let's stop that up. That's 3-2 Charlie, bugging out, we're out. Coming up. Calm down, mate, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, mate, okay. Fucking leaving you, fucking wankers. Okay, buddy. Up! 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 Okay. Buddy, you're all right, mate. Up! Buddy, come on, mate. Nice and steady. Leave him there! Up! Leave him! Up! Good! Up! Okay, mate, okay. I got you. Nice and steady, boy. Come on, breathe it, mate, breathe it. Breathe it.
Being captured as a prisoner of war must rank as one of the most frightening experiences a soldier can face. The immediate fear of the unknown, the fear of a severe beating or death. All of this will take a deep toll on your emotions, filling your mind with a sense of isolation and abandonment. Try to remain calm and think clearly.
You're all right, mate. Fucking sort it out. Ow! Stop! The leg! All right, knock it out.
Interrogation is a brutal and relentless form of physical and mental torture. It is essential to focus your mind to withstand the pressure. Stick to your cover story. Focus your mind on it. Start to believe it. And always look for possible avenues of escape.
Tell me where your other units are.
What have we got here? Escape map. Survivor's case. Emergency beacon. It confirms what we already knew. Special Forces, your SAS. But I want to know one thing from you. The rest, you listen. The rest, you show me on the map. Where are they?
I don't answer that question.
Where are the other units?
I don't. We're UN troops.
You're not UN troops. You get your head up.
I don't answer that question.
We can do this the hard or the easy way. Your friend, he needs help. He's badly wounded. We have hospital here. I hear the Geneva Convention means nothing. You tell me where they are, we take him to hospital.
Just get my fucking
Guard! Oh! You'll get the doctor when you tell me on the map where the other units are. Fuck off. Again!
Look, I cannot answer that question.
You will answer the question. Where are the other units? Get your head up. Again! Oh! We can do this all night until you tell me where are the other units. Get up! Again! Head up, you listen to me and you concentrate. You show me where are the other units. You are not UN units. You are murdering SAS. You kill our civilians on the airfield.
I can't answer the question.
You will answer. Listen, you keep your head up. You will, otherwise you will die here. There's no alternative. Guard! He gets no hospital until you tell me on the map, where are the enemy units? Where are your other units? Enough of these lies! Guards, grab him! The water!
Look, I cannot answer your question. I can't.
You have one more chance, you answer!
No, please.
More water!
Don't!
Stop! Okay. Now you know what we are prepared to do. I will give you 1 hour to think, to tell me what I want to know. Or else maybe next time we will not stop. Okay, guards, take both of them. Isolation.
If you find yourself imprisoned in a building constructed of blocks, there are two things to look for. If the block is rough cast on the outside, it generally means that it is solid and therefore difficult to get through. However, if the block is smooth, it usually means it's of more modern construction and therefore hollow on the inside. An improvised sledgehammer will smash through that in approximately 30 minutes. Most buildings are constructed of brick. They get their strength from their bond. If we break this bond, we can break through the wall. We can do this by simply scraping away the mortar with an improvised chisel and removing the bricks. Buildings constructed of stone are usually very old and the wall very thick. Trying to break through this is very difficult. Look for easier avenues of escape, such as doors or windows. During any escape, we may encounter locks. Normally, we will open the lock with a key. What we have to do here is mimic the key with lockpicks. I'll now explain how this is done. For this particular lock, I'm going to choose a tension tool, a pick, and a rake. The first thing I'm going to do is place the tension bar into the keyhole in the tumbler. This acts as the main body of the key. Next, I place the rake just below the pins, to the rear of the tumbler. Then, applying a small amount of pressure on the tumbler with the tension bar, I quickly remove the rake. You'll notice that the tumbler has moved a little bit. I will repeat the process without applying too much pressure on the tension bar. If after raking several times the tumbler is not turned, it means that 2 or more of the pins are mushroom shaped and have bound inside the tumbler. To overcome this, we use a pick. Place it into the lock exactly the same way as the rake and feel individually for the pins that are stuck and seat them, and the door will open.
Oh, you all right, mate? Barry? Come on, mate. You've got to focus on the pain, mate. Remember what we did in training. Come on.
Oh, dear, like the solution to this one.
Yeah, who wouldn't, mate?
There's only one way to be, mate. I'll create a diversion. Okay?
Now, come on.
Now, I ain't going nowhere with this thing. Okay? Listen, now get back in that interrogation together. I'll create a diversion. You grab your kit, man, and just smash your way out of there. Just go. Okay, let them know where I am. Okay? I'll create a diversion. You go.
All right, mate, look. I've been working on these ropes, and I reckon I'm nearly out of them. All right, so once you do the business, I'll get out there, but no heroics, mate.
Oh, they're going to give me a kicking anyway.
Yeah, well, not far from mate.
Okay, gentlemen, you have had the time to think about what it is I want to know. I want to know, where are your units? You tell me, you get your hospital treatment. Without it, you will die. Are you going to tell me what I want to know? Where are the units? You tell me. You get hospital. We maybe save your... Shut up! I do not want to speak to you. You tell me. We get you to hospital. If you do not tell me what happened last time, will be nothing.
I'll tell you.
You tell me? Where are they? Where are the units? Shut up again. I tell you, shut up. Where are the units?
Don't.
Shut up. Where are they?
I can't show you my hands are tied.
Good. Shut up, you. Shut up. Okay, where are they? On the map. You want hospital? I give you hospital.
I'll tell you. Get me to hospital.
Where are they then? You show me on the map. Where are
I
they?
said my hands are tied.
Don't say.
Shut up, you. You shut up. You tell me. Where are the units?
Don't.
Where? Shut up.
You ain't.
Where are they? Shut up. Where are they?
My fucking hands are tied.
Okay, untie his hands. You show me. You point on the map where the other units are. Shut up, you. I tell you. You stay where you are. Untie him. Okay. You show me where they are.
What you looking for?
Hold it! Get there! Where are they?
It is every soldier's duty to try to effect an escape at the first opportunity. The closer the prisoner of war is to his own lines, the greater his chance of success. He will have more of an idea of where his troops are located. He will still be relatively fit, unless wounded, and may still have some of his kit.
Hold him!
I've had enough of you.
When faced with a perimeter fence, first check for enemy patrols. Approach the fence with caution. It may be electrified. Assess its construction. Then test for electrification by touching the wire with a blade of grass. Then decide whether it is better to go over, under, or through the fence. One of the first things an escaper should establish is the direction of his escape.
If you don't have a compass, one method of finding direction using the sun is called the stick and stone method. Simply place the stick about 1 meter high in the ground and the stone at the tip of the shadow. Then wait for about 20 minutes. After approximately 20 minutes, you'll notice that the shadow has moved away from the stone. By placing a second stone at the tip of the shadow and putting the stick between the two stones, we have an east-west line. By placing the left foot against the first stone and your right foot by the second stone, with the sun on my back, I'm now pointing due north.
Another method of finding direction is using the sun and a wristwatch. Point the hour hand towards the direction of the sun, and using a small twig, cast a shadow down the hour hand through the central pivot. Then divide the distance between the hour hand and the 12 o'clock position. This will give you a north-south line. North is always furthest from the 12 o'clock position. When you feel it is safe to do so, put as much distance as possible between yourself and the hunter force. Always try to make contact with friendly forces as soon as possible.
Hello, any friendly aircraft? This is friendly forces. Call sign 32 Charlie. Yorkie on the ground to required assistance. Over. Anybody? Anybody over? This is Yorkie of 32 Charlie. Required assistance now. Please. Over.
The enemy will deploy both dogs and human trackers to locate you. Stay concealed. Make full use of natural camouflage. One method of avoiding dogs is to confuse the handler. Take erratic routes. Cross back over your own tracks. Run up and back down steep hills. This will not put the dogs off the scent, but will confuse the handler into thinking the dog has lost the scent. Do not leave signs for the enemy to follow. A good tracker will spot muddied water left by a footprint, disturbed ground, broken branches, or footprints. Crossing a major obstacle will slow the enemy down. At the first opportunity, start to think about your survival priorities. Firstly, find shelter. Look for a natural location, such as a cave or a fallen tree. Only construct a shelter if absolutely necessary. Your shelter can be improved and insulated by using found materials. Discarded plastics and cardboard make excellent insulators. Your next priority is finding food. If you have no fishing equipment in your survival kit, with a little patience, tickling is a very effective way of catching fish. Slide your hand gently under the fish, approaching from behind. Then, using a flicking motion, scoop the fish from the water. Once you have found food, think about lighting a fire. A fire will keep you warm and enable you to cook food. Gather as much dry fuel as possible. Make sure you grade your fuel, starting with small kindling and ending with bigger logs. A flame can be created by using a variety of methods. Here, a flint and steel is used with a field dressing as tinder. Once you have a naked flame, build your fire with care. Try to rest. Sleep and food is important. After a good night's sleep, move on. Remember your personal hygiene. Keeping clean will cut down on infection. Collect water using the condom in your survival kit. If it is supported by a sock, it will hold up to 2 pints. Water can also be collected by placing a plastic bag tied over the foliage of a tree. Using this method, the tree literally pumps the moisture out of the ground for you.
Although a sock will support a condom and make an excellent water carrier, it can also be used as a water filter. Simply fill the sock with sand and gravel from the riverbed and interlayer this with moss, dried leaves, more sand and gravel. Once you've filled the sock, simply hang it up and filter your water through it. And this will supply you with clean, fresh water.
Plant food can be gathered while you are traveling. Choose plants young and fresh. Concentrate on those that you recognize as edible. If you are not sure, use the edibility test. Rub a little of the plant against the inside of your lip. Wait 20 minutes. If you feel no burning sensation or stinging feeling, chew a little of the plant and wait for a further 20 minutes. If there are still no ill effects, try eating a small portion. The countryside offers a wide range of edible food. Rest when you can using natural shelter. But be aware that the enemy will be persistent. Drastic situations require drastic measures. Crossing a major obstacle will slow the enemy down.
Apart from the wild foods supplied by the forests and streams, we should not forget the foods that we can find along the seashore. I've just collected some of these species and we have a complete fruit de mer. Crab, oysters, limpets, mule, scallops. We can even eat the seaweed. Seagulls don't taste very good, but they do have food value and they're fairly simple to catch. I'm using a small safety pin attached to a length of cord secured to a rock. I'm using a piece of bread as bait.
Larger game can be caught by using traps and snares. Always try to channel your game into the trap. The range of traps is only limited by your imagination. Here we see an example of a simple snare. A balanced snare will lift your game out of reach of other predators. Shelter while you wait for your snare to produce a meal. A simple military basher is quick to erect and will protect you from the elements. If you have no basher, a good shelter can easily be constructed from trees and foliage. Once you have rested, check your snare. Remove any game. And remember to leave no sign of your presence in the area. As you run for safety, stay alert. Use all your concealment skills. Keep putting distance between yourself and the enemy. Always be ready to contact friendly forces, as and when the opportunity arises.
Anybody over? Hello, NATO jet. Hello, NATO jet. This is 3-2 Charlie. Request Skyhook. Request Skyhook. I authenticate. I authenticate. I authenticate magic. I authenticate magic.
never forget, if you should find yourself in a survival situation, irrespective of whether you are a soldier or a civilian, the rescue services will come looking for you. Until that time, use the information and knowledge in this video to help you stay alive, and we will get you home.